Andrew, 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 what is wrong with you? You're making all of us Canadians look bad on national television. For people that don't know what I'm talking about, Andrew Wiggins, a professional basketball player who plays for the Golden State Warriors, has come out in the media interviews and said that he refused to get the COVID-19 vaccine because of his religious belief, and hopes that the NBA takes his belief into account and gives him a pass for not getting the COVID-19 vaccine. The NBA came out and said, hell with your pass, get the COVID-19 vaccine or go find another profession. And Andrew Wiggins saw that he was going to lose millions of dollars if he was going to miss games and decided to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And then he did another interview after getting the COVID-19 vaccine where he stated that he was forced, that his back was against the wall. He had no option but to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And I just wanted to tell you, Andrew, if you ever get to this video, you were not forced into getting the vaccine. The NBA wasn't holding you down to get the vaccine. And NBA, a private organization, put out rules that if you want to play in the NBA, they want you to be vaxxed. And you saw that if you did not get the vaccine, you were not going to be able to play home games. Why were you not going to be allowed to play home games? Because you play in San Francisco. San Francisco, New York, Brooklyn, and many other cities across the United States have put in rules that deals with the vaccine. They have put in rules that state that if you're working in those cities, you need to be waxed. If you're not waxed, you cannot play or work in those cities. You playing in Golden State, San Francisco, that's where you play, has rules about the vaccine. That the workers, that if you're an athlete, you need to be vaxxed or you can't play home games. You were not waxed. And if you stayed not waxed throughout the season, you would have had to sit for 41 games. You would have missed 41 games. Not only would you have missed 41 games, you would have lost millions of dollars by missing those games. You realize very quickly, oh my God, I'm going to be losing millions of dollars. I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to lose this lifestyle. I need those checks. I need those checks for a house. I need those checks for my cars. I need those checks just for my livelihood. And you decided to get waxed. The NBA just put an option. If you want to play, get waxed. If you don't want to, go find another profession. You could have easily quit the NBA and done a 9-to-5 job, done 8-to-4 job, or some hard labor job. But guess what? Basketball is the only thing that you're good at. Even then, you're mediocre by NBA standards, but that's the only thing you're good at. And you decided it's better in the NBA than out there in the real world. So that's why you got the vaccine. You were not forced into getting the vaccine as you state that you were. And by the way, it was very selfish. It's very selfish of all these athletes who are refusing to get the vaccine that play in cities like San Francisco, Brooklyn, because it's selfish, because you're hurting your team. By you not getting the vaccine and you're playing in these cities, you miss home games. You're not allowed to play those home games. And home games account for 41 games out of 82. If you miss 41 games, you lose on team chemistry. You can't practice with the team. You can't travel with the team. You can't even eat dinner with the team because you're not waxed. By you not doing that, you ruin team chemistry. You ruin any type of success that the team can have. You're just selfish. And there'll be a lot of people that come out and go, this is wrong for the NBA to do. NBA should not be forcing these players to get the vaccine. This is very bad. My body, my choice. It's funny that Then my body, my choice gets lost when it comes to the abortion, but let's not get into that for this video. And it's funny. I find it hilarious, people that come out and say NBA should not be allowed to do this. Players, it's their body and their choice. They can do whatever they want. It's kind of funny. Because just a while ago, about 4 years ago, 5, matter in fact, one Colin Kaepernick, who plays for the NFL at that time, decided to kneel for the national anthem. Just kneel. He wasn't hurting anyone. He wasn't doing anything that was causing anyone pain. He was just kneeling for the national anthem so people of color, especially the black community, get equal rights in America and be treated equal by the hands of law. And those same people went, kick him out of the league. Kick him out of the league. He should not be allowed to protest. And he got kicked out of the league. He was blackballed. No owner wanted to go to him and sign him because they thought he'd be a distraction. They thought it'd be too much for their team. And the same people were like, why are people so upset? NFL is a private organization. All those teams are owned by an owner. He can do whatever he wants. And if he does not want to sign Colin Kaepernick, that's perfectly fine because it's a private ownership. But the same people are now crying that the NBA wants their players to be waxed. I just find it hypocritical. But coming back to you, Andrew, you were not forced. You saw how much money you're going to lose. You saw the $1 million going out of your bank and you're like, I can't afford to do this. That's why you got the vaccine. Get your facts straight. Come on.